So now let's go to the Group C of the World Cup. We have Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. I never expected, although I knew that Brazil, we are not the Brazil of old. They were not. They have quality players, but they lack the same thing that we have in Man U. As a Man U fan, we have quality players in some areas. Like for example, in our midfield we have Bruno. In our attack we have Cunha. Cunha is a quality player. We also have Mbeumo. Now in the defense we have Lemens, and I can pick maybe Maguire. Right now is in form, but aside Maguire and Lautaro Martinez, we don't have any quality defender or in the midfield. Casemiro is old. Okay, Kobe Maino too is okay. So why I said that was just to buttress the fact that Brazil, the Brazilian team, they have quality players, but not in every department. For example, we checked their attack yesterday against Morocco. So they used Thiago up front to start the game. Thiago was a flop. He really, like, I don't know. Maybe is it because of the pattern of play that Brentford are used to? Brentford have developed a system. Like, I don't know, because I don't like when players are being hyped. Yeah, he's a good striker, but if you let's consider the place where he comes from, the club where he's playing right now at the moment. Before Thiago, we had Brian Mbeumo, who was the top goal scorer last season. Then, 2 seasons ago, sorry. Then before Mbeumo, we had this guy in Saudi League now, Ivan Toney. Yeah. So the Brentford team have developed a system where when Ivan Toney left, Brian Mbeumo stepped up and he played excellently. He scored over 20 goals. Then the same thing with Wissa. So when Ivan Toney left, Mbeumo and Wissa stepped up, and both of them had, I think, the same amount of goals last season, or the same amount of goal contributions last season. I think 20 goals is what they have last season, like 2 seasons ago. Then when Mbeumo went to Man United, Wissa went to Newcastle. The next person was Thiago, and you see how he stepped up. But you can see the difference. If you see the difference with these players in their national teams, Thiago is not effective. I don't know if maybe why I just brought back that history of the Brentford team is I don't know what is the issue. Like, why is he not, like, in that match? You could have someone like Hendrick. Hendrick could have performed excellently. In fact, when Thiago was substituted for Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha is not although sometimes he plays as a out 9 in Man United. Also before, he also played as a 9 in Wolves. But his natural position is a wing. He's a right winger. But right now he's playing as a Boyka player. He's playing as a number 9. I'm like, they could have brought Hendrick. They could have brought this Chelsea guy that was not in the team, Joao Pedro. He's a better 9 than Thiago. To my own, just purely from yesterday's game. Also, Rafinha did not play excellently well yesterday. I'm still talking about the front line. Rafinha did not play. He tried, but he did not play excellently well yesterday. Vinicius, only after the goal, he did not have much of. He did not win most of his one-on-one duels. He was very bad. Paqueta was a flop yesterday. You can agree that he just had one chance, and after that, he was just a flop yesterday. In their midfield, Paqueta, they also had Casemiro. These guys are not as we have been complaining about Casemiro in the Man United squad. Casemiro is a good strike, he's a good midfielder, but he's aged. He cannot run. He cannot make those runs that like he was doing in Real Madrid. He gets where he was covering those grounds with Toni Kroos and Modric. And also coming back to the defense, they had Marquinhos, and they also had what's that defender name? Gabriel. We also have Gabriel. Like they are not a standard team. I don't know. I just watching from yesterday's match, maybe it could be that Morocco played well. They played excellently well yesterday. That's why we are undermining the Brazilian team. Like, they went all out yesterday. But from what I've watched yesterday, I don't see Brazil going even up to the round 32 or round 16. I don't see them going up to round 16.
Okay. I think I'm going to slightly disagree with your observation of the match yesterday. To me, I think Igor Thiago really put up his best yesterday. It's just that he couldn't convert. And if you notice, he didn't really have enough of the ball time. Like, within that box, you understand that Thiago is also like box to box
crosses were made. Crosses were made to him. But, he did not take his chances.
The only chance I know he missed was that crossing from Vinicius where he wanted to head.
Yeah,
and then he missed. So aside from that, I think he actually performed better. He actually did perform better. And the Brazilian team was also very excellent. It's just that they met their match. The Moroccan team is not a soft team. In Africa, they are like the best team in Africa. We look at the squad also now. They have this like of Saibari. All of them, from their defense to striker, is this speed you talk about? They are very fast. So what they did was they match up with the energy the Brazilians came with, and they even dominated. You can see what I just told you about the Boadi guy. He had the successful dribble than all the Brazilian midfielders yesterday, from those that started to the substitutes. Look at Achraf Hakimi. Look at Mazraoui. Look at Ohaini. Look at Saibari. Look at Brahim Diaz yesterday. Look at these players that I mentioned. They are not small players. They were players that they were able to, contain the aggressiveness from the Brazilian squad, and they were able to manage it. Yeah. And then they were able to do the attacking wise. So the squad that played against them in the first half was actually excellent. Very, very had the likes of Marquinhos and Gabriel behind. Both Marquinhos is currently the champion of Europe. Saliba, Gabriel is actually the champion in EPL. They had the likes of Ibanez, who plays for is it Halali or Hilal in Saudi, and they also had the likes of Casemiro, who Man United fans are begging to stay one more year. Listen. I was just surprised. I was surprised to say you are complaining about Casemiro. No. Meanwhile, you Manchester United fans are begging him to stay. Yesterday, I saw an experienced and mature football from Casemiro yesterday. He really played well, and he had a yellow card. I think that was the reason why Ancelotti had to bring him out, because at that time he was already getting aggressive. They had to replace him with Fabinho because of that yellow card. If it was not because of that yellow card, he would have played a whole time there. So Paqueta was very, very instrumental in that midfield. He was playing a free role. Can see him in the midfield. Look at the attempt he had in the first half. He would have scored that ball, if not because Bono happens to be an experienced goalkeeper. He will have netted. And I believe that Carlo Ancelotti is a very, very experienced coach. He knew what he put out in that point. If he wanted to bring Hendrick in, he would know where to put Hendrick in. But at that time, he needed somebody that can curtail the pressure from the Moroccan team also. Yeah, that's why he brought in the likes of Kuna and then Fabinho to stabilize that midfield. So the Brazilian team actually played well. Vinicius played excellently well. Look at what he did to equalize. He was hungry for the ball, and then he pulled out his best. So I think both teams actually played excellently well from my point of view. They played excellently well. It's just that Morocco is not. Don't try to say Ghana. Morocco is not Ghana. Morocco is not even Nigeria. Because right now, if they meet our team, I can't categorically tell you that Nigeria won't lose. That team is just a formidable team. It's a formidable team right now, and I'm rooting for Morocco all the way too. I wish to see them come out of their team victorious. Even though I think they are 2 points behind Nigeria. But I think Morocco will win. Morocco is not Ghana. Morocco is not even Nigeria. Because right now, if they meet our team, I can't categorically tell you that Nigeria won't lose. That team is just a formidable team. It's a formidable team right now, and I'm rooting for Morocco all the way too. I wish to see them come out of their team victorious. Even though I think they are is this third position now? They happen to be the second position now because they play draw, and Brazil is actually third right now. So I want to believe that in their next match, they will actually win their next match.
How about the Scotland-Haiti game? I don't know.
I was shocked with that match too. I was expecting Scotland to win like maybe 4-0, 5-0.
Yeah.
But then, if you look at the IT team too, many of their footballers play in good teams. Oh, see the likes of Belagard. They had the likes of William Insidor. Insidor plays for Sunderland. Belagard plays for Wolves.
Yeah.
And many of their players like that. So they are not small. It's just that I was expecting Scotland without their team prowess to knock more goals. Like I said in the beginning of this discussion, every of the team are coming with their hay games.
They are really coming.
Nobody wants to be a lower team or talk today. Today Germany is playing Curacao team. I don't know who they are in Curacao, but I just pray that this one will shock us also.
Yeah. No, honestly, Haiti really surprised me. Haiti really surprised me yesterday. Like the way they played. They really played. They had a lot of chances. They really played good football. Yeah.
They play good football. They really play good football. Defensive wise, they were okay. If Magin had not converted that first goal, they would have played a draw.
Yeah.
They would have played a draw.
And it was actually a deflection. It was a deflection.
Look at it. Yeah, it was a deflection. The shot was a deflection. Yeah, it was a deflection. If not, IT will have said, no, say, where are you guys going? We are here together.
Yeah.
Do you get? So let's just watch out for all these little things we think they can make it.
Yeah.
This thing, let's just be ready for shock. You cannot absorb shock. This World Cup, just gonna get a shock absorber.
Yeah.
Because we'll be seeing a lot of shocker this World Cup.